Howdy ho, mofos. Been a decent week, productive. Let's check out where we are. We're almost done with this portion anyway. So, obviously, this has been done. We got all the posts cemented yesterday and today. Still got to do one final run the tent machine, even this out one more time. Get rid of the rest of the tools. Oh. Whew. This cart turned out to be a lifesaver. I gave it to Jack. I was like, I don't really need it. It wasn't cheap. The Gorilla carts, I think it was like $300-400. But we just used it the whole job, moving everything from base to sand to pavers, you name it. Move, dog. So yeah, all this is done. The edge is in. These are cemented. Tomorrow the fence goes on. The river rock is looking fantastic out here. Look at that. Once it cleans off a little bit, the colors are phenomenal. From Colorado, Rocky Mountain High. And yeah, so we're pretty much at the end. Tomorrow's probably going to be the final day of this project. We still have more stuff to do for power. After going back and forth, we decided we're going to add a 20 amp circuit since we're putting in ceiling fans under the patios, and I'm doing a floodlight right in the middle there with a waterproof control on the inside, so that at night when I want to light it up, mostly for the doggos, I'll be able to do that. It's got a motion sensor too, but it'll illuminate this basic area. And we're going to put a box here, a 20 amp GFCI, because he's going to run a 20 amp down with conduit for the ceiling fan that are on both sides. And we're going to wire that 20 amp line will also run on the to the spotlight. And since he's doing the 20 amp and these GFCIs can be a little iffy, the way they wired the house is just weird. We're just going to run some conduit for that down to a junction, tap into this power line, and do a 20 amp out here. So we should have pretty stable, good power for whatever I run out here. A pellet smoker, a fan. Would you just stop fucking shit up for 2 fucking minutes, you stupid fucking mutt? God damn it. In the house, let's go. Go. I'm going to Publix and buying some goddamn beer. Grab me the drink, you little pricks. Hey, I love you. Fuck. Should have got goldfish. Turtles. A nice little bonsai tree. But no, I got these Velociraptor. And this side, this is all done. Just got to fill this with the final bit of river rock, top these channels off around the pool screen. Dug this out to use a bunch of the rock with some weed mat. No need for anything organic here. In the summer, that shit can grow wild. Did a little bit of a ramp for the mower. And a concrete here as well to protect the pavers in case you hit it too hard. Eventually, there's the rest of the pavers there on the side on pallets. Eventually, we're going to do something here. Get rid of all these organics. There's no need for any kind of grass to have to maintain and weed whack all summer long on the sides. It's just not. So we'll likely do something. Maybe something that's a little more, not the granite, something different, something crushed that gets super hard. Giggity. So yeah, that'll be coming up. All right, boys, in the house. Come on. Where's the other one? Oh, bear with me just a moment. Getting our first rain in a long time. It's just a drizzle, but we'll take it. What are you eating, bro? There's nothing edible out there. You crazy. So yeah, moving forward. Got a Y connector on the hose now. We're going to run that through. We got the parts. We're going to build a little go-between that's stable to run the water through and connect to that water line to feed that sink. And we'll do the 20 amp conduit straight down to a junction. So Gazebo has good power. And then he's going to start up on the next phase of the project, which are 2 outdoor hunter ceiling fans for the patios. The like I said, the spotlight is going to go up there, so we can get that knocked out, get the power all set up, and tomorrow we're going to try to see what's left over after we build the fence, because there'll be some panels. We're going to try to Jimmy rig construct a little 3-tier cover for that AC to protect it from dog piss. Might have to buy a few more panels. It'll match the fence, right? It'll tie in. That's pretty much it. Then we'll move forward. Knock out these 2 toilets I gotta put in. Got a couple new faucets to put in. And then we're pretty much, other than doing an edge on the front flower beds, matching what's around the trees later on, that's pretty much it for projects. So eventually we're going to seal both this, clean and seal, fill the holes in the travertine, and properly seal both sides in like 3 to 6 months. So this is nice and protected and cleaned up and sealed properly. We never got that done. And that's pretty, and screens. We got to fix all the broken screens. So, cool. All right, I'm going to head over in the rain to Publix, get myself some ice cold Stella Artois. Hope you had a decent week. Hope you have a wonderful weekend. See you when I see you. Likely be a drunken video or 2 later. You know how I roll. Till next time, your boy, Jake America. Peace. Happy Friday, mofos. Once again, just ran to Publix in the rain. Got a few things of this and that. Pub subs are on sale today. Boar's Head Italian, $2 off. Definite win. Stoked about it. First beer of the day. This goes out to all my Form 1 brothers. Hang in there. We'll get there eventually. And respect to the fallen. It's so good when it hits your lips. That will never not be a false statement when I'm drinking a Stella Artois. Not Bud Light. I see they're trying to roll out all these old full scale. We're all about American Clydesdales and Cowboys. No, you're not. You got all fucked up. Your beer was always piss, but we at least considered it all American, and it was pretty cheap compared to some others. Grew up drinking it. First it was Bud, then got switched to Bud Light. Watch the figure. I am marathon training after all. And they get some dumb woke bitch a job she shouldn't have had. And all of a sudden we got this super tranny, Mulvaney, is that its name? And you shot yourself in the flipper. You sure did. With all this woke shit. And I get corporate was jumping on the bandwagon because I guess this is the new hot shit. But your core customers that were loyal to you for decades surely are not. We're not. And there's no one ringing that bell. So, hope your sales are doing shitty, because I'll never buy another Budweiser product as long as I fucking live. Not knowingly. Who owns Stella? It's probably some subsidiary owned by another LLC corp over there to the Cayman Islands, and in the end it's like 3 dudes that own all the beer. And they're all probably woke-ass George Soros contributors. I don't know. I can't keep up. Probably sold it all to China a while ago. You just can't tell. You drink Bud Light. Go for you. So, got a couple picks today from my boy rocking out the 43X work at Echo Customs. He got to the point where he Cerakoted the gun, ODG, Cerakoted the Radian Comp and the Radian Magwell in that field drab color I really liked. And today he said he was working on the topographic lasering and then reassembly. So I'm guessing I'll probably be able to pick that bad boy up sometime early next week. Looks pretty fly. I don't know why I did it. Say, hey, why not? I mean, I'm going to bring him my G45 and have him do something to the slide. It's got the green frame already, so I might have him do the slide and the Radiant Comp on that. Maybe just color match it. Maybe go a little darker, I don't know. But might as well. And then that's it for spending money. You know how I flow. But yeah, I'm up against it. I gotta Put on these cards again. No word on the update on my 419 mount from Mr. Dalen. Beginning of the week, he said it was in the blaster, so I assumed that he would make some progress this week with it, but he's probably juggling multiple projects. We're at about 41 days on that. So he takes a while, but the guy's work is just phenomenal. And not too many guys can do the real deal HK proper color codes, laser etching. I mean, I've seen some guys post stuff they had done elsewhere, and it's like it's just not it, bro. Comes to Cameron and Dalen, they're the go-tos for anything HK Cerakote conversion wise. They know their fucking shit. So if I gotta wait a little while for my mount, fine. We're at 40 or 41 days on the Form 1s for the LMCs. Still nothing. Got 38 out of the HK, so that's kind of odd. But things are dragging. It is what it is. Project is almost complete as far as this phase. The next phase was the power stuff, the fans. We're going to do the 20 amp circuit. So it's on its own line. These GFCIs pop a lot. And the breaker in the kitchen, in the main breaker in the garage. They wired this house crazy, dude. The Russians that built it. It was a Russian dude that greeted us. We had to sign the papers when we first moved up. I'm guessing they're all Russian. It's some company. They build houses. They made some weird choices with this. Like, they got these two GFCIs on the same line as the kitchen lights, on the same line as my bedroom, same line as the master bathroom. So when that breaker pops, all the lights go out. Nothing here. Bathroom's dead. No lights in the bedroom. You think outdoor GFCIs would be on their own dedicated circuit. Now, granted, it depends what you're running. Pressure cleaners tend to trip sometimes because you're surging back and forth. We had a ton of trips when Jack was doing a lot of stuff with his power tools, circular saws, pressure cleaning, various things. You know, it doesn't seem like it was a well designed. There's no main cutoff in the breaker itself when you open the door. There's a main on the side of the house, but you think there'd be a main at the box itself as well, which is odd. So we're going to pop out some of the problematic ones. We're going to install a dual 15 where a single 15 is, and then we're going to put a new circuit 20, and then he's going to go up and do all the wiring. And on the 20, like I said, we're going to run my ceiling fan, the spotlight conduit to a junction to feed that gazebo, and then on my mom's, that'll be its own entity. He may just tie into her line since she doesn't use as much power as I do, but we'll see. I don't know if we're gonna talk to him tomorrow about that. He's coming back. Fence post our set tomorrow. Just fence assembly, get it all locked in, transfer the hardware to the new pieces, and then final cleanup. We did most of it today. Retamp that walkway one more time and do a final walk around, get all the river rock topped off, and then he'll next week, whenever he wants to get to it, focus on the power and the water line for the sink and the drainage. We'll get that locked down and move on forward from there. So like I said, I got my little bits and screws and nuts for the steel plate. We'll get that assembled properly, take a look at it, and try to get out soon. And give that a test. And yeah, that's about it, man. Just doing paperwork, submitting new applications for online jobs again. Not hearing much back. I'm an old fuddy-duddy. But I got some decent experience with SQL Query Analyzer and analysis of a very complex software suite and troubleshooting skills and problem-solving logic that is valuable skill set to have, even in this day and age. The problem is, as AI advances it so quickly, it's going to do it in a quarter of the time with more accuracy. I don't know. Human beings are start to get a little iffy. If an AI software program can do your job twice as good as you for 1/10 of the price, what does that say for the future of humanity? I don't know, brother. We're not going to go there. Today's about positivity. Homeboy sent me the pictures of the shirts I got for Larry Fuck You's anniversary shit. They came out really sleek. I got to take a screenshot and put it at the end of the video. They're really vibrant, really nice. I don't know where he had them done, but impressive. It says Larry Fuck You on the front with him doing a wheelie. And on the back, it's got him on the graphic doing the wheelie with Pebbles and I'm forgetting her name already. The Rottweiler. Pebbles. Chloe, sorry. A little celebration for our boy Larry Fuck You. Wear it to the range. I asked him, I said, who are you using? I want to take, you know that photo I have where through the night vision camera? It's me, Scott, and Larry when we were out doing that, all the NV shit that night. And we were like, just one of the happier days that I've ever had. And they were pretty stoked as well. And we're all like, Scott's like, gig for the camera, you know. I want to get that with something on the t-shirt, that on the back and something on the front in memory of Scott and Larry. I like to do that. Get a tank top, get a t-shirt done. I want to look into that. I'm going to talk to Dude, see if there's a limit. You have to buy like X number, or can you just get like 2, 3, 4? I don't know. We'll look into that. That would be meaningful to me. So I'm going to have a few beers, hang out with the doggos, watch the rain fall, hope for better tomorrows, and hope your weekend is amazing, fantastic, safe, and fun. That's about all I got for tonight, kids, but the night is young. I just started drinking. Anything can go. HK is the way. Area 419 mount. Hopefully we'll be on the way soon. I'd like to pop that on the HK and try that ZCO on it. Overkill as hell, but it's going to look dope as fuck. So if you look cool, isn't that half the battle? I don't know. Still haven't figured out where its permanent home should be. So still trying to cross that road. Get my fat ass out there and do some more shooting. Move on forward. As I always say, and I rarely do. So until next time, your boy Jake Vertical. Peace. Deuces. I'll throw pics of the unfinished Glock 43 and the t-shirts for Larry. Both came out pretty dope. Later.
They're here. It's the Larry Fuck You shirt. It's good quality, good print. It came out great.